Secretary Kennedy talks a lot about chronic diseases in children, and our children are less healthy. This seems like this could be a proactive way, the Good to Know initiative, of trying to make sure that families have full information. But how do we keep our kids safer and healthier?
I think it's providing that choice, first of all, so a parent has a choice for their child. Secondly is empowering that parent with the information so they know what's in that beverage. And then they are better informed and equipped to make a decision on what's right for their children or not. And I think that's really a key element here. You know, the Secretary raised a very fair point during his recent Senate hearing when, you know, he said to certain senators that you say you've been working on this issue for 20, 30 years and nothing's really changed. Well, we took up that mantle 20 years ago, realizing that, yes, we have obesity in this country, including childhood obesity. We need to own our piece of that. So we were only at the time 7% of the calories in the American diet.
Right.
But we took on way more than 7% of trying to do something about it. And that's where the innovation came about, the new products. That's where the transparency, starting with our label, came about to empower the consumer. And as a result, our industry is actually the one that's making a difference in the marketplace. The amount of sugar in the marketplace is down 45%.
Wow.
In the last 20 years, while obesity rates have been going up.
Yes.
So a profound impact.
And you've got a long track record of this because you were proactive about getting some of these drinks actually out of the schools, which that was probably, I bet you got a lot of pushback on that because a lot of people in your industry were probably thinking, well, that's just throwing money away, but maybe it's not in the long run.
Well, yes, I think anybody who's gone to business school or learned economics, you know, business 101, you don't take something out of the marketplace. But look, our companies, and this is why I keep repeating this because it's really core to their culture, they realize they need to do their part. So at the time, one of the big concerns was what was in the vending machines at schools. Parents were raising that. So our companies got together, they listened, they heard, and they proactively came up with an initiative to take all full-calorie soft drinks out of schools voluntarily and got it done. So they didn't just make the pledge, they got it done. They recognized that schools are unique places where parents aren't there to help their child make a decision on what to choose. So we put in options that parents are more comfortable with.